Teams are both trading baskets. A 6-point deficit right now. Yellowjackets with the lead. Stander's going to take the pass outside. She'll drive off the glass. Good. Sydney outside, Sydney inside. 22-14.
Sid picks up what she did last night. She led the Yellowjackets in scoring last night with 12. She's got 7 already here in the first quarter.
Tigers pass inside, and all alone is McKee. Got away from the defender. She'll take the pass, score easily, 22-16.
Yeah, Kenny got caught up in a screen that time, and McKee popped open.
Minute 10 remaining in the first quarter. Keith with it, back out high to Standridge, open for a 3, top of the key. It's good. Her third 3-point field goal. Sydney Standridge, 25-16.
10 for Sid, Jackets up by 9.
And Laster blocks a shot at the free throw line. She's going to throw it down the floor. McDonald's going to catch up with it and put it off the glass. Good. I don't know if she meant to throw it that far down the floor, but Reese McDonald can catch up with it and outrun, get the basketball.
You lead the score, throw it out in front of her, let her go to it, and that time Paymer's going to move and screen it. If you throw the pass short, she has to stop and wait for it. That doesn't happen. The pass was perfect. Throw it out in front of her, let her run to it. And Kylie has made her presence known on offense. Defense block shots, and some great outlet passes.
30 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, 27-16.
Jackets matched last night's opening 27-point quarter.
You know, it's letter jacket night. I just plays like that. I don't think Andy Vining would have let us do back in the day. Now, maybe it's just because either it wasn't how the game was played or either we weren't good enough to get up and down the floor like that and be successful. But I don't know he would have appreciated that. 3-point field goal by Katie McJunkins. 30 points, first quarter, 5 seconds across midcourt. Penguins got it. Let's see if they can get off a final shot. McKee deep for the 3. It's up and in. And Penguin hits a 3. What a fantastic first quarter. 49 points combined by the teams. It's an 11-point Yellow Jacket lead after 1. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
And so it could hear us, but like I'm hitting maxing out there, so we don't want to, I'll turn me down.
Right.
And
Yellowjackets with a big 30-point first quarter against Paymer. But the Tigers scored 19 themselves. We got a ball game here heading into the second quarter.
Alexis Buhar into the ball game for the second quarter. She'll put up a 3. That one won't go. Paymer with a rebound. But good to see shots going in. Missed some shots last night. We talked about all the rebounds last night. That means we missed a few shots on the offensive end of things. So good to see the shooting percentage
Erica Sykes
tonight.
in the game for the first time tonight for Clinton. She was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game last night.
2-pointer, just short inside the 3-point line. Pass inside, off the glass, good. 30-21 as the Tigers score.
Miranda Redmond for Paymer. Quickly down the floor. There's Reese.
She'll toss it back outside. Buhar's going to drive the lane, then the kick it out. McDonald's alone for the 3. It's up and in. 33-21.
Reese got good elevation that time. Good follow through. Knocked that one down. Boy, the Lady Yellowjackets, this is the best they've shot from the floor in a couple of weeks.
That's going to force Paymer to take a timeout here. 6:56 to go in the second quarter.
Yellowjackets back at home Monday, as we'll take on Harding Academy here Monday, and then I believe on Friday night, I think we travel to Newport on Friday night. Yep, on February the 8th, we'll be heading to Newport. So, and then on February the 11th, here at the arena, it'll be senior night as the Yellowjackets will take on Rosebud here as the season starts to wind down, the regular season. I think it's ESPN night here at the game. They brought out the old ESPN studio set that they used during the football season. And looks like Joe Chalk, I think Hutto's down there. And a whole crew of sport jacket wearing high school boys. You don't see that very often.
They got the headset on.
Yeah, Jacob Hutto, Joe Chalk.
The game day set. Ball gets loose in the Pangburn lane. Alexis Booher comes out of there with it. She'll dribble down the floor into the corner to McDonald. Fakes a little bit, keeps her dribble. Now she'll pass it up to Standridge. Sydney's going to drive down the right side, spin back to the left, kick it back out. McDonald's in the corner. Quick shot. The three is up and in. Another three-point field goal for the team. Another for McDonald. 36-21. And boy, everything's going in. Everything's going right offensively for the Yellowjackets. Three-point shot from the wing. Pangburn won't go. A little hard off the glass. Opposite side. Reach in. Tie it up. Alternate possession. Keep it with the Tigers.
You go here. Oh. Reach now with 12.
Pass inside of the post. Through the hands. Sydney Standridge has it. Off to McJunkins. Down the floor to Booher. Nice catch. Left side. Pretty finish by Alexis Booher on the run. The pass by Standridge, 38-21. And now up the floor, I think McDonald's going to foul.
The passing, incredible now by Lady Yellowjackets. That fast break, once again, had to be a pass. Lead the offensive player to the basket. It was perfect that time, and Alexis Booher laid in the layup. Jackets now up by 17. Jackets look pretty fresh. So, like I said, we played 4 times this week, but really wasn't really pushed except on Monday night. Everybody got in on Tuesday and Thursday.
So last night, that didn't wear them out after that last. Last night, so exactly right. Just what Coach Post ordered. The way they've started tonight. Pass inside, shot, won't go. A rebound, a putback, up and in by the Tigers.
Redmond's got 4 for Pangburn. It's Miranda Redmond.
Inside McDonald. And back to Booher. Lex is going to dribble down the left side, draw the defender back to Standard. She'll drive the lane. Couple of turns, she'll get by. And off the glass, good. 2 defenders. She takes that extra step side to get away from the defender, and then kind of has to arc it off the glass. Drops it through, 40-23.
She kind of hesitated in the lane. The defender kind of relaxed also. Then she got back on it again and rolled that right-handed layup in. She's got 12. Matches last night's point total here in the first half.
2 points up and in for Pangburn. 40-25. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass inside to Sykes. Draws a double team. Back out to McDonald. 3-point shot up and in. Reese McDonald can't miss. 43-25.
Erica drawing that double team and not trying to force up a shot, and she's able to kick it out and for a wide open 3. That really good play by Erica not to try to force that shot against a double team. That left Reese eventually open for the 3.
We're only a quarter and a half in tonight's ball game. It might be fair to say this may be the best offensive performance. And the Lady Yellowjackets, maybe by any team in any game we've been in this year thus far. 43 points just midway through the second quarter. Down the floor to Standridge, to Sykes. Defense catches up. Can't get the shot to go.
It reminds me a little bit of the game against North Fork at Harrison. They shot like this. Had North Fork down 20 points going into the fourth quarter that night at Harrison.
Standridge shot misses. The offside rebound to Pangburn. Cross midcourt. Junkins defending on McKee. And the pass picked off by Booher. Alexis over to McJunkins on the left side. That's the left-hander, and she's fouled on the shot attempt. Katie McJunkins to the free throw line.
2-on-1 break. Drew the defense, dropped it off for the easy, or it would have been an easy basket, but Katie was fouled. She'll get 2 free throws here. Lassiter and Keith set the check back in for Clinton. Penguins are going to bring in 3 here, including Huggins.
Katie gets the first. She'll have a second.
Huggins, the leading scorer for Penguin with 5 points so far tonight.
Misses the second. And the rebound by the Tigers. That's Kelsey Houston. And Penguin gets it across. Huggins has it. Fake. Gets a step. Pulls up to the free throw line. Tosses it over the right side. 3-point shot just short off the rim. Rebound put back. And Laster's going to come in from behind. Make the bump on the shot. That's a foul on Kylie Lassiter. That's her first foul of the night. The team's third. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 44-25 is the Yellow Jacket lead. First free throw. Bounces around the front and back of the rim and drops through. Kentley Keith returns. Katie McJunkins out. And the second free throw good. Up and in by Miranda Redmond. McDonald will bring it across midcourt. Passed inside to Laster. One-handed catch. Spins. Defender won't get the shot. Redmond with the rebound.
That's why they want Kylie to turn around and square up. She's got such a height advantage inside. No reason to fade on that one.
3-point shot. Huggins won't go. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets.
Well, we've had chili supper night. We've had a leather jacket night. But, hey, this is not just a regular game tonight. We still have festivities.
3-point field goal by Candace Reed for the Tigers.
This is school board night. At halftime, they'll honor recognize the Clinton School Board.
Keith with the shot, won't go. Clinton controls the rebound. Booher will drive. And the shot up and in. 46-30. Alexis. Is that maybe her first points of the night? Pull up 3 for the Tigers. Good. Huggins. Boy, these teams are putting points on the board tonight. 46-33.
2 threes for Huggins. She has 8 on the night. Penguin stays within striking distance.
We had a 49-point first quarter. And between the teams, they what are they at? That's 70. They got 30 points so far with a minute 53 to go here in the second. Booher can add to that with the clock stopped. Alexis gets the first. And the second. 48-33. Dribble into the lane is Huggins. Shot up, won't go. Ball's loose. Standard trying to grit it, but Pangburn recovers. Huggins on the dribble.
Now guarding Huggins for the first time. Reese guarded her in the first quarter.
Apparently trying to dribble in, but she runs into some help defense, turns into a double team, and she can't get close to the basket. This ball's back out behind the three-point line with Candace Reed. And reach-in foul on McDonald as Huggins goes by. Reese tried to knock it away. Instead, she's whistled for a foul. Only the team's fourth here in the first half. Minute 6 remaining. It looks like Katie McJunkins will return. McDonald out. That was Reese's second personal foul. Reese's older sister is here. I saw Randy McDonald tonight. Former Yellow Jacket, softball player, and she's back to watch her younger sister tonight. Three-point shot. Up and in. Another one for Brinley Huggins. 48-36. 50 seconds.
Huggins a lot like Story, and you've got to guard her farther depth than you normally would.
Standridge answers for is that her third or her fourth? Sydney Standridge.
Third.
That's her third. 51-36.
Huggins got a lot of range, and there she shoots again.
There's another one that was just short off there, and Laster for the rebound. Long pass down the floor to Buhar. Going to be 2-on-1. Alexis on the right side. She'll keep it all the way off the glass. Good. 53 points on the scoreboard for the Yellow Jackets.
Good move by Alexa. Huggins back on defense. She was trying to fake in and out, and Huggins decided to take it was a 2-on-1 break. Take the receiver. So Alexa took it herself, went in and scored. Alexa
10
played
seconds.
that perfectly.
Huggins on the drive, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line with 8 seconds remaining.
Talking about Huggins, her and Story are alike that they have abnormal range. You have to guard them beyond a normal player. They can get 2, 3, 4 feet beyond the three-point line. They both have that in common, great outside shooting. Story maybe just slightly better at driving and getting to the basket, but Huggins also does it. She did it there, got to the free throw line.
She'll miss the first, have a second. 8 seconds, 53-36, the Yellow Jacket lead. Misses the second. Rebound, loose on the floor. And Keith comes up with it for Clinton Buhar. 3 seconds, 2 seconds across midcourt. She'll have a chance. The shot's in the air. It won't go, but the first half comes to an end. Clinton puts 53 points on the board. A fantastic first half for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They lead the Tigers 53-36. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when a patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security banking center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Capabilities. You could check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You could cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Plug in a short one.
Wow, what a first half of offense for the Lady Yellowjackets. 53 points in the first half against a quality team in Pangburn, and they have not shot this well. I was looking back at the tournament at Harrison in the semifinals against Mountain View and in the finals against Norfolk, which they led 20 going into the fourth quarter against two really good basketball teams. They haven't shot probably that well since then, and they have been on fire tonight. Reese McDonald with 15 points in the first half. Sydney's got 9, 11, 13. She's got 15 in the first half. Kylie Laster's got 10. Katie McJunkins has 3. Alexa Booher's got 8. 5 Yellowjackets have scored in the first half. Yellowjackets have knocked down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers in the first half. We haven't done that in a while. And 53 points for the Yellowjackets in the first half. Penguin led by Brinley Huggins with 11. Rivers McKee has got 7. Kelsey Houston with 3. And Miranda Redmond, 8. Candace Reed with 3. And Haley Phillips with 2 for Pangburn in the first half. But it's Pangburn trailing Clinton by a score of 53-36 here at the half. And the Yellowjackets win tonight, Jeff. It'll be win number 20, which is a mark of success, especially for non-football schools. You don't get to play as many games as the non-football schools play. So Yellowjackets a chance with 2 weeks still to go in the season to win number 20 tonight, and that would be a huge accomplishment for Coach Post and the Clinton Lady Yellowjackets.
And the Lady Tigers return out of the locker room. They stayed late there. Again, they played a good first half. We were visiting there with Jared Billings in the ring and acknowledged that. It's just that Clinton was just so fantastic on offense. So I don't know if you're in Pangburn, there's not a whole lot you can do different. It's just whether or not Clinton kind of slows down or on that shooting percentage. But, again, Pangburn put 36 points on the board in a half, and they did pretty well. Let's see if there's anything they can adjust if Clinton continues at this pace. It'll be Sydney Standridge, Reese McDonald, Katie McJunkins, Kinley Keith, and Kylie Laster as the Yellowjackets will inbound the basketball to start the second half.
Clinton will have the ball to start the second half. And it looks like they'll go back with the original starting 5. McDonald, McJunkins, Kinley Keith, Sydney Standridge, and Kylie Laster. Pangburn will open in a 1-2-2 zone defense.
McJunkins going to drive, split through defenders. She'll get in the lane before she comes up against the Tigers. And it'll be a foul called on Haley Phillips and McJunkins to the free throw line.
Clinton 4 of 6 in the first half at the line.
McJunkins gets the first. And Katie's second one pops up, then drops through as well. 55-36. Shooting good from the outside, the inside, and from the free throw line are the Lady Yellowjackets.
The biggest lead of the night at 19 for Clinton.
Tigers try to whip it inside. That pass by Kelsey Houston. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellowjackets. Looking to inbound the ball. Back into the corner off the inbounds pass. Three-pointer hit by Huggins won't go. Rebound by McJunkins. Katie down the floor to McDonald. And she'll put it off the glass. Good. Again, Reese McDonald getting down the floor first. Takes the pass.
17 for Reese. I don't know if Miss Wanda, I don't know if she's here or not, or watching in. Thanks for those hot cinnamon rolls that she made for me and Jeff last night. I had to keep those hid.
I can see her over there.
Yeah.
Looking to pass inside. Huggins takes it, spins, and dribbles down a couple steps from the free throw line. 2 points for Brinley Huggins, 57-38. McJunkins pass ahead into the corner to Keith. Back across. Katie gets it back. Bounce pass Laster. She'll spin, kind of fall away a little bit. It'll drop over the front of the rim, 59-38.
That shot's unstoppable. She used that almost a semi-half hook shot there. You can't block that. And she's got 12. Huggins now showing she can get to the basket as well as shoot from the perimeter. Brinley's got 13 for Pangburn. Pangburn addressing out 8 players tonight.
Misses the second. Tigers get the rebound and then fouled on the putback attempt. Miranda Redmond will go to the free throw line.
Redmond 2 for 2 at the line tonight. She's got 8 points.
Misses the first.
Student section having a lot of fun tonight. They've had all week to get ready for this one.
Redmond's second free throw. Drops through. And Candace Reed returns. Redmond out. 59-40, 6:18 to go in the third.
Reed, really good softball pitcher for the Tigers. They'll have a really good softball team this year along with the Yellowjackets. I figure Rosebud and Ball Knob will have good softball teams coming up later this spring.
Right side, Reese McDonald. That three-point attempt popped in and out. Laster with a rebound, and Kylie's fouled on her putback attempt, or trying to get the shot off. So Kylie Laster to the free throw line. What'd she get? She got both free throws? She shot those so quick. I didn't see.
Kylie, they had inbounds under the basket.
Oh, okay. Was non-shooting. Okay, 6-1-40. Thought that happened so quick. I missed that.
Well, should have been shooting, didn't get it called. Forced to take it out of bounds. So poetic justice. Kylie ends up getting 2 points anyway on the inbounds play. Jackets now with their biggest lead at 21.
3-point shot up. Won't go. And Reese McDonald coming through to get the basketball. Her momentum's going to carry her out of bounds. She tried to toss it back into a teammate, but it'll go over to the Tigers in front of the Clinton student section. Making a little noise tonight on Friday night. Huggins in the corner. Well, she'll shoot, and she'll score. So she kind of looked. She had a step or two between she and Kinley Keith, and, well, I'll just shoot it. And that for her, that's her what? How many three-pointers
4
tonight?
threes for Huggins, and now Yellowjackets turn it over.
And Reese McDonald's going to steal it back. She'll run it down to the backcourt. Pass ahead to McJunkins. Katie on the dribble, splits two, gets in the lane. Left-handed shot, a little hard off the glass. Standards with a putback. Sydney's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, story of Mountain View and Huggins of Pangburn, both very special players, and they bring all kinds of problems to try to guard her man-to-man. Seen tonight that Huggins, you just give her just a little bit of room. She's going to knock down the three, and then she has the ability, if you get too close, take you to the basket. And we see that same thing out of Story.
And Sydney gets the free throw, 64-43. And on that last shot, some players, if you hesitate a little bit, it's almost like it throws off your rhythm, and you can't just go up and knock down the shot. She thought about it, looked a bit, said, hey, I've got this shot. She goes up and knocks it down. So a good shooter. That she Reese McDonald goes for the steal. Said she's going to go out of bounds. Reese all over the floor, offensively, defensively. Cross midcourt, pass to Huggins at the free throw line, turns. Keith between her and the basket. McDonald reaches in to try to steal the ball away, and foul's going to be called on the floor. And that'll be the team's third team foul here of the second half. It's the first. They give that to Kinley Keith. 64-43. Steal by Kylie Laster. One-on-one down the floor. Laster's going to get to the basket. Count it. She scores, and she's fouled.
How many girls Kylie's size are able to do that? I hope you saw that on TV back home. Gets in the passing lane, makes the steal, goes to the length of the floor, takes some body contact, still scores. Now she's heading to the line. And Kylie has been unbelievable the last couple of 3 weeks, and she's had a great one tonight.
Clinton is just unstoppable tonight. Penguins, they're playing a pretty good ball game themselves. 43 points on the board midway through the third quarter, but got to be thinking, what else could they do?
Yeah, they've done a good job against Clinton's a pretty good man-to-man defensive team. They still got 43 points halfway through the third quarter. It's just a night that the Yellowjackets started hot and have never cooled off.
And a little bump and run with McKee and McJunkins. Katie gets whistled for her second personal foul. Tigers retain possession from the baseline. Toss it back out high. The offense. Look inside, not there. Huggins, long three-pointer from the right wing. This one won't go. Off the rim. Goes out of bounds just in front of the Pangburn bench. It was last touched by the Yellowjackets.
Watching on TV, that's the longtime coach of Pangburn, Christy Rowland. She's also the athletic director. I think she has over, I don't know if it's over 500 wins now in her career. Highly successful. A couple years at Mount Vernon, and the rest of her career has been at Pangburn. Had a son on the junior boys team earlier, and she has a son that's a freshman at Connors State Junior College in Oklahoma, one of the top baseball junior colleges in the country.
Is that long pass? McJunkins down the floor to Keith. Tosses it back out. Now Katie's going to drive, put up a shot, a runner inside. Ball's loose, scramble for it. McKee comes up with it. Pass ahead. Reese McDonald going to pick it off. Going the other way now. Reese down the floor. Defense in front of her. She'll pull up in the lane. Shoot, miss. Ball hits the floor. Laster picks it up and puts it in for two more. 68-43.
Kylie's got 18. Still 3:20 left in the third quarter. Jackets with their biggest lead now at 25. The Jackets really have had no full court press, anything like that. Just half court man defense.
Shot up won't go by Huggins. Gets her own rebound. And this one she'll put it in for two. 68-45.
Good move by Huggins, too. That time she faked the three. Kinley just got up on her tiptoes just enough. That allowed Huggins to drive by her to the basket.
And Laster fouled on her shot attempt inside off the pass by Standridge. Kylie back to the free throw line. You mentioned Mount Vernon. Now, some of these, I guess, thinking of some of these Lady Yellowjackets, I think a class that's graduated in the past few years, some of those girls or their parents. Is that Mount Vernon the same as Mount Vernon and NOLA that those girls used to play softball against and back in the day?
Yeah, it's officially Mount Vernon Enola, but almost everybody says, hey, it's Mount Vernon. I guess Enola gets the short end of the stick there. I think the school actually is, the high school is at Mount Vernon. So Laster hits both. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Laster has 20 as she checks out to catch her breath. I'm not even sure she had a foul tonight, did she?
She had at least one, I think.
Reese picks it off.
Down the floor to Booher. Oh, she'll position herself to get by the defender. She'll be fouled on her shot attempt. Alexis Booher to the free throw line. It's going to be interesting. Kylie goes to the bench with 18 points. So who's going to end up leading all scores tonight? Will it be Laster? Will it be Standridge? Will it be McDonald? Will it be Huggins? They're all at about 18 points now, it seems like, all four of them.
And Alexa, although she missed that first one, she's got 8 points, chance to get into double figures.
And off the miss, her second free throw won't go. Rebound to McKee and the Tigers. Huggins. This time she's got room from the right side, and she gets another three. She had the space and made that one look easy.
Yeah, 5 threes for Huggins. She is putting on a show tonight.
She's having a Tori Huggins kind of night. Thinking of it's Letterman
She
night.
does
Thinking
have
of former
family here in
Yellowjackets.
Van Buren County. I've talked to her dad before. They have family here in the county.
Standridge with 2 inside, 72-48. Tori Huggins, a former standout Lady Yellow Jacket from years ago. She could put points on the board as well. I think she played at Hendricks College even after her high school career. Foul called on Clinton. Tiger basketball out of bounds.
Huggins has 22 of Payneman's 48 points.
You know, we had the opportunity to see some standouts up the floor. Sykes to Alexis Booher. She's going to race to the basket. 3 defenders catch up with her. Count it, and she's fouled. It's just everything's going in tonight for Clinton and Booher. She's in double figures now, 74-48, a free throw. Just to finish that thought, we see a lot of standout Class 3A girls players in this league from our opponents like Josie Story and Kendall Rooks and Brindley Huggins. Look, the Yellow Jackets, standout players tonight. I don't know, Clinton may, but if you want to put 5 out on the floor at the same time of all those teams, Clinton may be able to put the most talented 5 basketball players at any one time out there.
Yeah, the other teams are 2 and 3 players with a great one. Probably Clinton's probably the deepest team. They can put 5, 6, 7 players, capable players on the floor. Alexa now with that three-point play has 11, and a great lead pass by Erica
Huggins
to get her
starts
set up for that one.
Right,
another
left, one. Inside, Standridge blocks it. Down the floor to McDonald. All alone ahead of the pack. Reese McDonald, 2 more. 77-48. Have we got 20 yet for McDonald?
We got a lot of numbers to count for this one's over.
And Huggins with a kind of step up 2 just behind the free throw line. 77-50. Reese across midcourt.
30 seconds. We got time for several more trips down the floor.
Still on pace to put 100 on the scoreboard tonight. 30 plus, or is it 30 in the first quarter? 50 plus at halftime. 77 now in the third. And now Clinton's going to use the clock. They'll run a final set here for a shot to end the third quarter. Kinley Keith inside to Sykes. She'll turn, spin. Shot won't go. Gets her own rebound. Going to get around the defender and put it up and in. 79-50. Clinton has not let the foot off the pedal tonight. 79-50 after 3. A final 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Woo, the shooting from Clinton started hot, stayed hot, has not leveled off tonight. This may be the best shooting performance for this length of time by a Clinton team that I've seen in a long time, if ever. Yellowjackets have 79 points heading into the fourth quarter. It's 79-50. Yellowjackets already have 4 players in double figures. McDonald's got 19, Kylie's got 20, Sid's got 20, Alexa Booher's got 11.
And they probably could score, but there's not enough basketballs left for Katie McJunkins and Kinley Keith out on the floor. But
Katie Gifford in, Abigail Parks in. Both of those two are capable of scoring also.
A lot of minutes for Sykes. Abigail Parks had a lot of minutes last night in the ballgame. Sykes turns and scores. She finishes the third with a basket. She starts the fourth with one, 81-50. She was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, I think, last night, wasn't she, in the victory over the Riverview Raiders?
Kinley Keith on Huggins. Huggins trying to post her. I think Kinley's going to be called for a hold there.
#16 foul on Clinton, so Paper will have to inbound from the baseline. One-on-one defense by the Lady Yellowjackets. Got Gifford on McKee. Keith stays on Brinley Huggins. She's going to drive, spin, get in the lane. And then Parks kind of comes up for the steal. Instead, it's a foul, and that's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Brinley Huggins. Is it 2? They say she was going up for the shot.
Well, they're going to call it a 1-and-1. No, the official did.
Okay.
Call it a 2. I thought he did. It'll be a
Oh, wait.
foul.
Oh, no. Now with a 30-point plus lead, we're under the sportsmanship rule. The clock's running.
Yep.
Oh, I thought we were headed towards 100 tonight. Now the clock may prevent that, and Coach Matthew Post is going to get some more players in. Here comes Gracie Linville, Ashley James into the ball game. I think that's Sophie Cabana in the ball game as Katie Gifford gets the rebound off the miss. Linville's going to get in the lane, lose the basketball, and the Tigers have it. And Clinton with a 31-point lead, 5:44 remaining. Panger's going to substitute as well, and all the Tigers going to get in the ball game tonight. Huggins gets a shot up. We'll see if that was her last attempt or not, if she'll stay in the ball game. Cabana down low to James. Catches, nice move, steps back in front of the basket. It won't go. Tried to get her own rebound, and I think she's going to be whistled for a foul. And the Tigers will go to the free throw line.
Walkley to the floor, shoot a 1-and-1. Redmond will go to the line. She's 2 for 4 there tonight. Looks like Penguin is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and they are 4 of 10 at the line tonight. And Huggins does check out. She may be through for the night. She definitely put on a show tonight for the fans here in Clinton. And she'll be playing for Henderson State University next year.
Missing the free throw. Rebound put back by Redmond, 2 points. Into the corner. Cabana up to Parks. And Abigail Parks is fouled. And looking at some points here, it takes a second. Checking Brinley Huggins' points. She's got a long line there.
Yeah, Huggins, she'll lead the ball game tonight with 24 points.
24 points. And we'll have to see. We mentioned earlier who's going to be the lead, who's going to lead all scorers tonight. Clinton had 3 at about that 20-point mark. Huggins as well. And all those players now have left the ball game for tonight. We'll give you those final numbers at the conclusion of our broadcast. missing the free throw. Into the corner. Parks for three. It's up and in. Everybody's in baskets tonight. Another three by Clinton. It's going to end up probably one of their best three-point shooting nights of the season. 84-53. Yep. Katie Gifford blocks a shot out of bounds, but the official's going to call a foul. Paying her to the free throw line.
Unusual. Parks she's a great shooter. That's not unusual for her to knock down a three. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes on the night for Clinton. And now with Maddie Gifford and Ashley Wallace checking in, every Lady Yellow Jacket has got in the game for the third consecutive game this week. Reaper hits both free throws for Penguin. That's Ava Reaper. She's on the board. 84-54 now with 2:40 left in this one. Just past the 7 o'clock hour. It will be the early night tonight. We wasn't expecting this tonight. We knew this would be a tough ball game, we thought, and also Monday at Rosebud. But the Yellow Jackets just shot the ball so well and never cooled off in this one.
Ashley Wallace in the ball game. Starts right, back left, into the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound Tigers. Down the floor, 2-on-2. Pass ahead. Sails a bit out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, I spoke too soon. Huggins checking back in for the final 2 minutes of this one, along with Redmond and Audrey Underwood for Penguin. All the Tigers have been in tonight.
Yeah, opponents, folks are going to look at this score and think, whoo, Penguin, not too good. Clinton had a good night. No, again, it wasn't that. It was probably the best basketball game maybe a team's played in the conference this year against another.
Through 3 quarters, that's really not bad. That's pretty good.
Right.
Most teams don't even average 50 in a game.
Right. It certainly wasn't the lack of the Tigers. It was just Clinton just unstoppable tonight. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets. 1:10 remaining. Clock running. Parks, Cabana, Wallace, Maddie Gifford in the ball game now. Ashley James. Cabana with a shot off the glass. Won't go. Rebound Tigers. Tied up. Alternate possession to Clinton. Under a minute to play.
And this will be win number 20 for the Yellow Jackets. 20-4. Great season. Still a lot of stuff left to accomplish for the Tigers, or for the Yellow Jackets.
Tripped up on the shot attempt. Ashley Wallace kind of ran from behind. The official might not have saw it that way. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll just keep it out of bounds instead of a foul. Ashley Huggins. Ashley Wallace, if I said that. Parks with it. Up the floor, across midcourt. Ahead to Maddie Gifford. Into the corner to Ashley Wallace. She's going to drive into the lane, try to get up a 2. She loses her footing, is tripped. That's a foul. Clock's going to run out. Will they shoot a 1-and-1 free throw? Let's see. And I think the official says that's it. 84-54. Lady Yellow Jackets over the Penguin Tigers tonight as the teams will walk across midcourt there, shake hands. Coaches as well. And we'll look to gather up the midcourt circle for a postgame prayer. We'll step away for a moment. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellowjackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellowjacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Yellowjackets just wrapped up one of their best shooting, definitely the best shooting performance of the year, maybe of several years, as the Lady Yellowjackets defeat Penguin by a score of 84-54. They scored 30 points in the first quarter, led 30-19. Scored 23 points in the second quarter, led 53-36, and then had a 26-point third quarter to take a 79-50 lead into the final period. They scored the first 2 points of the fourth quarter, which forced the mercy rule to go into effect. And the Yellowjackets win by a score of 84-54. For Pangburn, Kelsey Houston with 3 points on the night. Rivers McKee with 7. Haley Phillips with 2. Ava Reaper with 2. Brinley Huggins put on a show tonight for the Yellowjacket fans as she scored 24 points here tonight, including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-point baskets for Brinley Huggins. For the Yellowjackets tonight, 4 players scored in double figures. Not sure when the last time that happened. Reese McDonald with 19. Kylie Lasher with 20. Sydney Standridge with 19 points. Alexa Booher with 11. Katie McJunkins with 5. Abigail Parks with 3. And Erica Sykes off the bench for 4 for the Yellowjackets. That scored 84 points tonight. Pangburn 4 of 10 at the free throw line for 40%. And the Yellowjackets went 10 of 14 at the line. That's 71%. And the Yellowjackets finished with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3-point baskets on the night. Tremendous shooting by the Yellowjackets. So I have a shot chart. We'll check with Coach Post after he stats this one to see what the shooting percentage was tonight, but it was definitely way over 50% tonight. The Yellowjackets have been winning, but not really shooting real well the last couple of weeks, but tonight they did, winning going away by a score of 84-54. Yellowjackets win number 20. They're now 20-4 on the season. They're 10-2 in conference play. They've won 16 of their last 18 ball games and now are on a 5-game winning streak. Penguin drops to 14-11 on the season, 4-7 in conference play. Yellowjackets will be back home here Monday. You don't want to miss it. Harding Academy will be here on Monday. Tip-off for the junior high game will be at 5 o'clock Monday here at Yellowjacket Arena. A lot of people to talk about for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Player of the Game. When we see a great performance, we usually recognize it. We definitely want to recognize tonight Brindley Huggins had a great performance for Penguin, the Henderson State signee. Scored 24 points tonight, including 5 3-point baskets.
Fantastic, and only able to stay able to weather. You could Kylie Laster, a 20-point plus night. Sydney Standridge, 20 points. Reese McDonald. You could pick any one of those four to be a player of the game. You could pick any of the other Yellowjackets who had significant playing time on the floor tonight for the Clinton Senior Girls. Everybody did their job. Everybody executed perfectly. They made the perfect pass. Everything was right tonight, and that makes me think we could name them all, or we could name Coach Matthew Post, because what we saw tonight, I think, is a product of a way he prepares and he plans for and he coaches this team starting back in August when school starts on how he wants them to play. And certainly with those girls we just mentioned starting, those girls that come off the bench, even the girls whose playing time is a little bit later in the game than it is earlier, they all know how to execute that offense, how to play that defense, how to make the perfect pass, how to get up down the floor, how to look for the outlet, look for the person. And he's just got them so well coached and so well trained that not every night are they going to come out and shoot this well, and not every night are they going to put 80-plus points on the board. Tonight maybe was a special night, but they all show that they play exactly the way that he wants them to play. And here we are after these past 2 weeks with 7 games over the past 2 weeks. And in some ways, he's probably thinking, hey, we could have went 7-0. We lost a 1-pointer to the conference-leading Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets, a game that we led, and we could have, should have, would have won. So they might think, hey, we could have gone 7-0, 6-1 over these 2 weeks, and they finish off with this fantastic performance tonight. And I think you just got to give some credit to Coach Matthew Post on what he's done and where they're at right now, and looking forward, hopefully, to carrying that into these final couple weeks of the regular season and before we get into postseason play.
Yeah, definitely Coach Post in his second year here at Clinton after coming from North Little Rock and Arkansas Tech University. Definitely needs to get coach the game just for making sure the gym's open at 5 o'clock in the morning for practice. Not every team is dedicated as that. And Coach Post, I think that helps to build the discipline of those girls' work. And we saw this week how unselfish they are. They're willing to make an extra pass to get a better shot to somebody else. And that's a mark of a good team, and that comes from a culture which is instilled on them by the coach. He works hard. The other day it was so cold I came in here and ran in the afternoon, like 4:30 in the afternoon. I get ready to leave. I walk by the office and everybody's long gone. He's in there watching game film, scouting, and he's here on Saturdays. He's here on Sundays, and so it's a good choice. Your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player coach of the game, Matthew Post. Let's take a break. We come back, we're going to have senior boys basketball. Yellowjackets hoping to get back on the winning side. You listen to Yellowjacket basketball on Q92.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellowjackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yeah, we're set for boys basketball. Brian Henderson just introduced the starting lineups, and the Yellowjackets dressed in white, trimmed in gold with black numbers. Pangburn in red uniforms with white numbers, trimmed in black and gray along the pants. And we are moments away from this one as Yellowjackets and the Tigers come in tonight after losses last night. Pangburn lost at Mountain View last night in overtime, and the Yellowjackets lost to Riverview last night by 11. Jackets led by 10 at the end of the first quarter, led by 5 at the half and 1 going into the final quarter, but the Yellowjackets only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter. Finally did not score in the final 6:02, and Riverview comes back to beat the Yellowjackets last night, but let's see what happens here. These two teams played in Pangburn back in December. The Yellowjackets had an 8-point lead in that one in the fourth quarter, but the Tigers, with some great shooting down the stretch, came back to beat the Yellowjackets. Tanner Gallion had 7 threes against the Yellowjackets in that game, including 3 in the fourth quarter, as Pangburn came back to win that one by a score of 57-53. That was back on December the 7th. The Yellowjackets missed their first shot. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes over to the Tigers. Emberton, Burgess, Hensley, Jones, and Widener on the court for Clinton as we start this one. Shot from the corner, good, 3-point basket. And the Tigers lead 3-0. They're a good shooting ball club under head coach Ben Jones. Russ Hensley with a 3-point basket. Ben Jones' brother, Tim Jones, once the head coach of the Yellowjackets just a few years ago, now coaching at Cabot. Long three-pointers off the rim, no good. And Widener has the rebound for Clinton. The Yellowjackets are on the run. Emberton, 2-on-2 all the way to the basket. His layup is good. The Jackets take the lead by a score of 5-3. Brody continues his hot shooting as he gets off to a quick start here. Ball trapped in the corner, trying to get it out. They finally do. Ramsey out front for Pangburn. Now tries to get to Gallion. Ball poked away, and Gallion comes back up with it for the Tigers. Jaden Ramsey, cross court, Gallion. Great shooter. Widener steps out on him. Drops it off in the corner. Ramsey. And trying to get to Gallion. It's going to go into the back court, and it'll be a turnover. Backcourt violation. Ball goes over to the Yellowjackets.
Hey, I was visiting with our hot roll and cinnamon roll provider, Wanda Owens. Cinnamon rolls last night, and I think she was going to get some hot rolls made up maybe in the days ahead. She said she'll send us some. Oh, yeah, we do need numbers. Trying to get the Pangburn roster. There are names, but numbers in the scorebook live roster that you can pull up for all the Arkansas high school basketball teams. Shot up by Widener, won't go. Rebound being tipped around. Brody Imperton's got a chance. His shot misses. Russ Hensley's got one. It's up and in. Hensley for two, and the Yellowjackets lead early, 7-3. 5 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. On the drive, shot up, falls off the rim. Widener with the rebound. One-handed pass up the floor to Imperton's. Got Tigers between him and the basket. Brody will kind of float it up. Off the glass, won't go. Out of bounds. Last touch by Pangburn, just in front of the Clinton students section. The cheerleading squad under the watchful eye of Jamie Williams. And the students. Imperton inbound into the corner. Dylan Jones back quickly to Dawson Burgess on the post. He'll turn, shoot. Won't go. Rebound to the Tigers. Thought it may be about a long three in front of Coach Cole Gardner. That Yellow Jacket bench. The Tigers will pass it up. Now here's a three-point attempt. It's good. 7-6.
Burgess with the basket.
Widener will spin. Kind of a little bit of a fall away. He'll get two. 9-6. And
we have a warning, I think, for touching the basketball after it was made. Second time that'd be a technical foul. I think went through the net. Maybe Dawson or somebody touched it. It's an official warning. Then you go the next one, another one, which will probably not going to be another one, would be a technical.
So we'll ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pangburn. Well, we saw the Clinton girls shoot well tonight. We'll see how the boys' teams will shoot well. You know, we were at Pangburn for the first matchup between these boys. The Tiger boys shot well at home, and let's see how they do tonight here in the arena. If it's a rim-friendly night for all the teams. Dawson Burgess for three. Well, it's starting that way off for Clinton. The senior boys, 12 points midway through the first quarter and a 12-6 lead.
Boys taking up where the girls left off. 12 points in the first 4 minutes of this one. Jackets open once again in that 1-3-1 zone with Imperton on the top.
Now, you may have already talked about this in your pregame. I know I stepped away, but would you? And we're checking on the roster, so hang on. Finish that thought. Tigers being forced out a little bit closer to midcourt against this Yellow Jacket 1-3-1 defense. Now in the corner for a three. It won't go, and Zane Widener for the rebound. Gets to Dylan Jones. Dylan's going to try to accelerate and split two defenders. They'll go to the floor. Foul on the Tigers. Substitution, Tigers in. A question I was thinking I had for you may have covered this in your pregame, I'm not sure, but I think back to how well Pangburn shot that night, or at least one of the guys, and the three-pointers. How would you compare and contrast Pangburn to what we saw Rosebud do the other night at home? 3-point basket by Brody Imperton, 15-6. Rosebud, a team who their game plan is to shoot threes, and they did very well at home. How would you compare or contrast them with Pangburn and their outside shooting?
Yeah, you're right. Rosebud, really, they're looking to shoot that three ball a lot. Pangburn, not as much, but Pangburn, we saw Tanner Gallion hit 7 threes against us at Pangburn. They really shoot well. Gallion to shoot the three. Ramsey, number 5, Jaden Ramsey can shoot the three, but Rosebud is looking for the three all the time. Pangburn's maybe a little more diverse. They've had some size over the year, maybe not as much this year, but they do have some type of inside game.
They're spread a little bit wider on the floor. That may be a product of the Clinton defense. Those long arms at the top, on the wings, and in the middle. That 1-3-1 inside, shot up and in. 15-8. Yellow Jacket lead. Nick Epley is in the ball game now.
Senior Jaden Ramsey, 2 points for Penguin. And they open in a zone defense. He's a very good defensive team.
Nick Epley for three from the left wing. It goes! Nick Epley. Is this the best shooting first quarter we've seen by the Clinton Senior boys all year? 18 points, 3-pointers going in, and a 10-point lead. Steal by Zane Widener. He's got it himself. He'll get it across midcourt. Defense in front of him. He's going to drive into the lane. They'll strip it low. He recovers. Dawson Burgess, three up. This one a miss. Offside rebound by Emberton, and he draws a foul on his 2-point attempt. He'll go to the free throw line.
This is the same team that went the final 6 minutes and 2 seconds last night and didn't score, and they scored 18 points in the first 6 minutes of this one. You just never know in sports. You never can take anything for granted or think you know anything in sports. Because when you do, something else happens.
Brody misses the first. He'll have a second. Russ Hensley out. And Titus Johnson comes into the ball game. Brody gets the second free throw. 19-8. Minute 49, first quarter.
When these two teams met, it was 57-53 at Penguin. Yellow Jackets are already in a pace to beat that.
3-point field goal, a long one, in and out, won't go. Second shot blocked, tipped. Zane Widener's got it. He's got two defenders in front of him. He'll dribble over to the right side, let his teammates catch up. Into the corner. Epley's going to drive. Into the corner, Dawson Burgess. He'll go to the baseline, pull up about a 10-12 footer. Shot won't go. Rebound Tigers. 19-8 still, the Yellow Jacket lead. Long three-point attempt. This one's short, but getting it under the basket. The putback won't go. A third shot's up and in. Gallion with the shot, 19-10. Under a minute to play in the first quarter.
First two for Gallion.
3-point basket by Brody Emberton, 22-10. What, 4 3-pointers here in the first quarter for the Clinton Senior boys.
Brody already with 9 here in the first quarter.
Shot up won't go. Put back, count the basket, and the foul. Gallion, back-to-back field goals. Now he's going to go to the free throw line. He cuts the Yellow Jacket lead to 22-12.
Penguin coming in now. They've lost 4 of their last 6 ball games. They had won 7 straight before that, and they had a heartbreaking loss last night at Mountain View in overtime as they gave the Mountain View Yellow Jackets all they wanted last night.
Free throw up and in, 22-13, 35
Talking about
seconds.
low-scoring games. That game last night at Mountain View in overtime, the final score was 42-38. You know, Clinton's already at 22 now, still in the first quarter.
Emberton, three-pointer, up and in. Brody with another one. His third three-pointer, his 11th point, 25-13. The boys are on a pace to score 100 tonight. 12 seconds, first quarter. Five seconds, 4. Cross-court pass and left wing. Going to have to get it up and in, and they won't do it. The horn sounds. The first quarter comes to an end. Fantastic start by the Clinton Senior boys. They lead 25-13 over the Penguin Tigers after 1. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
It's a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
we have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Well, the boys shooting took off and the girls left off. Yellow Jacket, Lady Jacket scored 84. The boys open with a 25-point first quarter, and they have the ball to start the second quarter.
And all the Pangburn folks in the crowd tonight. Oh! St. Wider was going to take that one out of there and dunk it. It wouldn't go, but...
You know, I talked to him last night about that steal at the end of the third quarter. It would have been a highlight dunk. They told me he had a little misfooting or something coming down. He was thinking about dunking it, but had a little trouble with his foot or something, so went ahead and just laid it in.
3-point field goal by the Tigers. That's Burgess. That's his third, I believe. Russ Hensley's 3-point attempt won't go. Widener for the rebound, stripped low, but a foul is called at 25-16. Pangburn folks, they got to be thinking, well, after watching that senior girls game, this boys game, man, these Clinton teams are something else. They're shooting and they're scoring. Now, this one's a long way from being over. We've got a lot of time left for the senior boys, so it's a little bit too early to draw any conclusions in this one, but really impressive thus far. I don't know if that was a three-point attempt or a pass. I think it was a three-point attempt, but the way the shot came out almost looked like an alley-oop, but the defender there. Now we're going the other way. Burgess, Emberton, Russ Hensley. Brody kind of fakes, then he'll pull back, shoot the three. It won't go, and I think it hit the stand or the
I want to
back
mention one of the fine players for Pangburn we saw early in the season, Joseph Ramsey. Really a good player. He's out for the season. An automobile accident with his father and his brothers and sisters. We want to send out a get well soon to the Ramsey family. And Joseph Ramsey, just a great family. Dad, Heath Ramsey, and I know a great basketball player in Joseph. And I know the Tigers are missing him, and guys are kind of rallying around. They've won, I think, 2 out of 3. And we're trying to rally around Joseph. And Gallia misses one from the corner.
Hensley with a rebound. Let's look tall on that one. Arm stretched above everyone else. He comes away with it. Another defensive rebounding. He's been really good at that. Brody Emberton is really good at that. Another 3-point field goal. He's got 4. It's 28-16.
Brody's confidence is just through the roof because he just catches it, no hesitation anymore. And ever since that 3-game stretch, it ended with a 30-point night at Harding Academy. His confidence has been through the roof. And if the Yellow Jackets make any type of move this season, they need Brody's going to have to lead the way offensively.
Foul call. Only the third. And Tigers inbound the ball. Had a chance for a dunk there, but defended and not able to get it down. Clinton comes away with a rebound. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. I don't know if it's just me or if it looks that way to anybody else. The offense, it looks like they're offensive-minded tonight. They're looking to shoot. They're looking to score. There's not much hesitation. There's not much wasted dribbles or passing. I don't know whether it's the confidence, the way things are going in, but all the play, they look really offensively confident and minded tonight. I guess in the way this game has started, 28 points.
We take him a lot of credit for bouncing back to that. That was a really low point last night in the fourth quarter. The Jackets had led most of the way and only got 2 points in that final quarter. To bounce back so quickly, shake that off, and have such a good start. Got to give Coach Jones, Coach McKnight, and the kids a lot of credit to bounce back.
Out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Emberton to inbound. Out high to Dawson Burgess. And now Widener. The bounce passes it down low to Burgess. He'll kind of back his defender in with a step. Put it up. It won't go. Out of bounds. It belongs to Pangburn.
Pace has kind of slowed a little bit now. The scoring pace.
Yeah, just Yeah, 2 points here in the second quarter, 4:54, but they've held the Tigers, so still a 12-point lead as Titus Johnson returns, and Brody Emberton will get a breather.
And Brody going to check out with 3 fouls. He is already 15 points in the ball game. He'll take a seat probably into the second half.
Galleon's drive, he's stripped by Burgess and Johnson. Ball's on the floor. Titus trying to cover it. He gets it off to Widener. Oh, excuse me, that's Hensley. Now to Widener, and he'll get it into the front court. Dylan Jones returned to the game. Dawson Burgess for 3. It's up, won't go. Tipped. Galleon has it for the Tigers across midcourt. He's going to start left, dribble, loses the ball. Dylan Jones might have poked that out of the way. And Burgess able to come up with it. Ahead. Widener on the drive. A little hard off the glass. Out of bounds. It belongs to Penguin.
I think Zane was anticipating a little more body contact than he got there. Once he got there, they backed away. Shot was a long, a little bit hard there, but I think he was anticipating body contact. It didn't happen.
4 minutes, second quarter. Three-point shot. Good from the corner. Kind of a...
Cole Ramsey. I think he's a sophomore. Good three-point shot from the corner.
And a timeout. 3:39 in the second quarter. We'll take the break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, I come out of the timeout. Yellowjackets get the ball inside to Russ Hensley. Russ is fouled. He'll head to the line. Jackets lead 28-19. There's 3:27 left here in the first half. Russ misses the first. Yellowjackets are 1 for 3 at the line, and he'll have another.
Just short on the second. Off the front of the rim.
Scoring pace has slowed down for both teams.
The 3 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the second quarter.
Payman has outscored Clinton 6-3 here in the second quarter.
Pass inside behind the defense, but they'll toss it out, work it around. 3-point shots up, short, taking it out of the air, and the putback won't go. Penguin's going to run it down. They'll get another chance. They keep it alive. Drive the lane, pass inside, behind the basket, 3 defenders, back out, long 3-point attempt, won't go, tipped out, Titus Johnson, Dawson Burgess, Dawson to the left side, defender, long pass to the right to Widener. Two minutes, 20 seconds, second quarter. Penguin in the zone. They're kind of keeping the Yellowjackets out of the lane. Dylan Jones, 3-point attempt short, and Penguin will take that one out of the air. Still 28-19. So again, even though the Yellowjackets scoring has slowed, the Tigers not able to take advantage of that. They're not scored too many themselves. So 3-point shot from the right corner. This one's in and good. 28-22. Ramsey for his second 3-pointer of the ball game.
Cole Ramsey, back-to-back threes.
Russ Hensley's going to drive, draw the contact, but he'll put it off the glass good. 30-22.
Tough shot. Russ took a little body contact, fading to his left, hits it. He's got 7. Lead back to 8.
Good offensive night by Russ Hensley. And a foul called on the Yellowjackets. Dylan Jones, his first, the team's 5th.
Ipley back in, had a 3-point basket in the first quarter. I think everybody had one in the first quarter.
And Yellowjackets come up with a steal off the inbounds pass. Get it to Nick Epley. He'll quickly get it across midcourt. Titus Johnson's open for a 3. A miss. Burgess for the rebound. Widener will shoot a 3 from the left side. Off the back, the rim won't go. Hensley tips it to Titus Johnson, and Titus going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line with 1:01 remaining, second quarter.
The Jackets stayed with that one. Relentless on the boards, finally ended up in Titus's hands. He draws the foul.
And Titus gets the first free throw. And the second. Here we go. 38 seconds. Tigers with the basketball. Clinton leads by 10. Gallion. Pass away. Coach Cole Gardner on his feet. In front of the Yellow Jacket bench.
Offensive foul on Payman. Moving screen. I think that's going on Tristan Knapp, I believe. That a score from Newport. It was a boys score. Newport beats Mountain View on the last second shot. Mountain View beat Payman last night in overtime. Had to go to Newport today. And Newport, with only one conference win, gets a win there. Now they have 2.
7 seconds. 6. Hensley, long 3. It's up. It won't go. Pangburn has it. And they won't get a final shot. A good first half by the Yellow Jackets. They lead the Pangburn Tigers by 10, 32-22 at the break. You're listening. Hey, stay with us. We're going to try to get Coach Matthew Post up here a little bit for halftime. So when we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives, plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellowjackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellowjacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Might be 80. Let's ask him about that and see.
Most Washington people, y'all all know each other.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tech. All the small schools, everybody knows everybody.
That's right. Talking to Coach Matthew Post, his dad, a Washington Baptist graduate. Kyle Hensley was great. Now, wait a minute. Kyle might have got there in 84 as Coach Post's dad maybe was graduating there. So think about that part. But, yeah, glad he got to be here at the game tonight and watch that. And let's pull Coach Matthew Post in from the Clinton Senior Girls. The same Matthew Post that I guess first time we've done it this year. He was, Coach Post, the first Arkansas Bank and Trust Coach of the game. I mean, on an all-star night, you had Brindley Huggins for 24 for the Pangburn Tigers, 5 3-pointers. She's fantastic. Any girl you put out on the floor tonight for Clinton was fantastic. I mean, we can mention your leading scorers tonight, like Kylie Laster and Sydney Standridge and Reese McDonald, all going for 20 or more. There just wasn't enough basketballs to go around for Katie and Alexis and everyone else to get 20 points. But on a night when we could have named them all, we chose Coach Post because tonight – you know, you're probably not going to score 80-plus points every night. But the way your girls executed tonight, I think, is probably a product of how they practice and how you want them to play and execute their offense and their defense, something that starts back in August, something that starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. And here we are in the 7th game of a 7-game, 2-week stretch, and you finish up with tonight, I mean, arguably maybe the best offensive performance we've seen all year. Maybe my colleague said maybe one of the best offensive performances by a Clinton Senior Girls team that we've seen in many years. I mean, everything was perfect tonight. Every shot fell. Every pass was perfect. Getting up and down the floor. You couldn't have drawn it up any better. And I don't think that's just one of those nights where, we had a good night. We just shot well. I think that's a product of how you want these girls to play, and no matter who you put out on the floor, from your starters to your 6, 7, 8, 9 girls, and even some of the girls who came in at the end who don't get as many minutes, they knew what to do. They knew when they got the ball to look to make that pass. They knew to get down the floor. You can tell that they've practiced. They know how to run it like you want to them, and I don't know how else to sum up tonight, but a fantastic night for you and your girls' team.
Oh, I sure was proud of them. And, today we talked about, hey, let's play our best game of the season tonight. Let's play our best game we've played to date, and that's what we did. And, our shots haven't been falling the last couple of weeks, but we found ways to win defensively. We pounded the ball inside. We shot lots of free throws in games. And we found ways to win when the shots weren't falling. And we kept telling them, hey, the shots were going to fall. Keep working hard, keep doing the right things. The shots were going to fall. And I said, it's going to be scary when they do. And they're starting to fall right here, 5 games to go before the postseason. And I'm really proud of this team, the effort. Had a really good week of practice, really good games. And when they play together, they love each other. And I'm just super, super proud of this team.
We talked about last night. I'm trying to remember back as a player. If I was a player,
a 4-game week like this week, a 3-game last week, I would have thought, this is fantastic. I get to have a game every night. This was a dream for a high school player. We're sitting up here calling the game thinking, whoo, I hope they don't get tired. Got to keep their legs. The last couple of games, Tuesday and Thursday, especially last night, you didn't have to play you got to play the whole team. You didn't have to play a lot of minutes with any given player. So I don't know if their legs were fresh or night to night, but however you got to this night, with all these girls on your roster and on your bench, again, it was just a perfect night and probably a fun one, for the girls.
Man, it was a blast. That just shows what we're capable of doing when we're clicking on all cylinders. And, I think we're going to continue to play our best basketball this next couple of weeks heading to the postseason. We know what we want to do as a team, and all the goals we want to do are sort of right here in front of us. And, that's what we talk about in practice. Practice has got to be what wins us the games. You don't win the games when you play the game. You win the games in practice the week before the game, the day before the game, the day of the game. And that's what this team does. And like I said, I wasn't really concerned about our legs. We practice hard, and we're going to play hard every single night. And I'm super proud of this team, and they're a fun group to coach.
And just before we finish off tonight's game, you played a good team tonight who played pretty well. Pangburn played well. They matched you with points. You led from the beginning. You had a 30-point, first quarter. You had 50-plus in the second quarter. You're on pace to score 100 before things slowed down at the end. Pangburn played pretty well. They shot pretty well. Brindley Huggins had 24 points. But I know coming out at halftime, I was thinking, I don't know, there's nothing they can do different. Unless, the shooting slowed down on the offensive end, there was nothing that Pangburn could have done tonight. And they played a good game, and they're a pretty good team themselves.
And Pangburn's a really good team. They've got talent all over the place. They've got a really good post player. Huggins has signed with Henderson State. They've got a couple of guards who can really shoot it. And I think they've got one of the best coaches around, Coach Rowlands. He's just been doing it a long time, been really successful with it. And like I said, we'd be a really good ball team. And like I said, I couldn't be more proud of the team that we've got. And, we're looking forward to getting Hardin Academy back here at home on Monday, which is a really big game for us, and we're excited about it.
So let's look ahead. You got 2 weeks left of the regular season. Then you got postseason play, the district tournament. That's going to take place, at Riverview?
Yes, sir.
And then, you put yourself in a good position tonight to maybe you haven't locked up the number 2 seed yet. You would need some help to overcome Mountain View sitting up there at the top, undefeated in conference play. But if you do no worse than second, that's going to give you an automatic bye in the district tournament to the semifinal round, which means you're automatically going to be one of the top 4 who move on to the regional tournament. That's at Rosebud, another close trip. And then if you win a game and get through there, you can go to the Class 3A state tournaments to be up at Harrison this year at North Ark, hosted by Valley Springs. So 2 weeks of regular season, tournaments after that. What are you thinking? What needs to happen coming up?
We're excited. All year we're just taking it one game at a time. We don't know how many games we've won. We don't know how many games we've lost. We just show up and we play basketball. And we look at the next game ahead right now. It's Hardin Academy for us. Then we'll see who we have after that. But we're just, kind of like a horse. We got the blinders on, one game ahead, and we just try to play the best we can every single night. And that's what we've been doing the last 3-4 weeks, and I'm really proud of them. And like I said, they're a fun team to coach, and I think we play as hard as anybody in the state. Doesn't matter what classification, we're going to play hard every single night.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch. I hope folks will come out to a good crowd tonight across the home side. We can look over there and see. And then several folks from Pangburn made the trip over tonight as well. So I think what the schedule's going to say, have we got only two more home games?
2 more home games. Monday
night against Hardin Academy. You referenced that.
The 11th, Rosebud for senior night.
Okay. So next week, Hardin Academy on the 31st. That's a game not on your schedule if you're looking at one of the pre-printed schedules, because that's a game that was changed for time. Is that a 3-game night or a 4-game night with the junior high?
Rosebud?
Or Hardin Academy?
Okay, it's a 3-game night. Junior boys, then the 2 senior highs.
Junior boys, I guess, at 5, then senior girls at 6, and senior boys to follow. So next Monday night, and then only one home game after that. That'd be senior night. And that's the following, is that the following?
Friday night, I believe.
Friday night of next week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you haven't made it out yet this season, come on out and watch some basketball. Again, you're not going to have to travel far for postseason tournaments, be it over to Searcy for the district at Riverview or over to Rosebud
or even Harrison for the state tournament. But it's a good atmosphere here in the arena, and you see lots of friends and family and folks around. I hope you can come out and see a basketball game. Clinton Senior girls are a lot of fun. I read your assistant coach, Tammy Johnson, that state champion Tammy Johnson from the 2A class.
It's always good to have a state champ on the staff.
1982. I referenced that the other night on the radio. Got to see some of that state championship run back in the day. It's letter jacket night, so kind of works.
You're so kind of fits pretty
kind of put off the 1987 letter jacket. So I was just behind Coach Johnson, but 40 years later. It'd be nice to bring home another girls' state championship.
I'd be all about it.
You weren't born in 1982, I don't think.
I wasn't thought of yet, no. But I sure am proud of this team. I want to brag on the junior high team for a second, too. They beat Riverview last night, and they were conference champs and are going to be the 1 seed in the junior high district tournament. Really proud of that bunch. We've played man-to-man all year, which for a junior high team can be hard at times because they've never really played a lot of man. But, we've had some ups and downs, but they stayed the course and kept learning and getting better every single night, and couldn't be more proud of them, too.
Hey, where's the junior high tournament at?
It's going to be all the way in Cave City.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little trip over there, but we hope to make it a couple times that week.
Yeah, well, it'll be a busy coaches week then, too.
Oh, yeah.
You
It'll
got
be
some
fun.
senior nights, junior highs. Well, thanks, Coach Matthew Post, our First Arkansas Bank and Trust coach of the game.
Yes, Slim Pickens.
See you next time.
Get a win here.
Get Mike Hawley to rejoin us here in just a moment. He's visiting with the Pangburn faithful. Folks don't know he is a Pangburn Tiger. And he and my mother, who has since passed away, his sister, she was a Pangburn Tiger. So we've got family in the mix here tonight watching the basketball game, and makes it just even that more festive on a Friday night with the big crowd and folks from both schools here to watch this one. And underway in the second half, Clinton Senior boys having one of their best halves of the season. They scored 25 points in the first quarter tonight. Whatever the Clinton Senior girls did, the boys got a part of that dot. And dunked by Zane Widener off the steal. He will finish all alone, 34-22. And the Yellowjackets start the second half like they did the first half. Again, one of their best halves of the season, and whatever the senior girls did, the senior boys picked right up where they left off, and they've led the Tigers from the beginning of this one. Now they'll knock it away inside. Paymer gets it back, draws the foul, and I think Gallion will be going to the free throw line, but Clinton now with a 12-point lead against a team that defeated them earlier in the season. But Yellowjackets playing well. If they can keep this up, hopefully they can pull out a victory tonight. Still a lot of time left to play in this one, though.
It's a Pangburn team that had an 8-point lead on Pangburn in the fourth quarter, so never over yet. Yellowjackets with a 25-point first quarter, only a 7-point second quarter, so we'll see. They got off to a good start here on that Zane Widener dunk. He had 2 in the first half and already matched that here in the third quarter.
Gallion gets the second free throw, 34-23. Your starters for the second half, Dylan Jones, Russ Hensley, Brody Emberton, Zane Widener, and Dawson Burgess. Clinton made threes in the first half. Brody Emberton had 3 of those. It was a good shooting effort by Clinton.
Pangburn packed in the zone. The Yellowjackets turn it over.
6.5 to go in the third. Got to keep an eye on Ramsey from the outside. He had a couple of threes, I believe, there in the first half for the Tigers. Into the corner. Tigers kind of spreading out offense. Leaves a few gaps in there, but Yellowjackets doing a good job of keeping them out. And they'll kind of get in there, kind of force the shot, maybe draw the foul. They do, and 2 free throws upcoming for the Tigers.
Senior Jayden Ramsey, only 2 points on the night. He's one of their top scorers. Jackets done a pretty good job defensively so far on him.
The first free throw is up and in.
Penguin 3 of 5 at the line. Not many free throws shot by either team in the first half. Clinton shot 6.
And the second. 34-25. Cross midcourt. Jones at the top, over to Emberton. He'll catch the pass on the right side. Go up with a three-point attempt. It won't go. The rebound hits the floor. Russ Hensley has it. And he gets the shot up and in. And Russ is having a good scoring night. Is that going to be what, his ninth?
9 points for Russ.
36-25. And Ramsey's going to knock down 2, 36-27. Widener for 2. He's going to kind of sidestep or step back, get some space with that shot. Maybe ends up about a 12-footer or so. Gallion's going to dribble down the left side of the lane. He'll get it up and in. 38-29.
Seen that a couple times now where Gallion sets up at the high post. You're always worried about him on the perimeter shooting threes, but he gets a high post like that time and drive to the basket.
Brody Emberton's three-point attempt just short off the rim. Long rebound. Dawson Burgess will end up off a pass. He'll put 2 up and in. 40-29. So scored well in the first, slowed down in the second. Scoring well to start the third here, leading by 11 with 4:12 remaining in the quarter. Three-point shot by Ramsey. Up and in. That's Ramsey's first. And it looks like Coach Jones and the Tigers want to take a timeout. 4:05 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatment. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Out of the timeout, the Yellowjackets turn it over, and Penguin has it. 3:55 left in this one, halfway through the third quarter. Clinton leads 40-32. Penguin with the basketball. Burgess on Gallion. Widener's on Jaden Ramsey. And look in the foreground, you see Jones on Burgess. Penguin working the perimeter, looking inside. Ball thrown away to midcourt. Burgess runs it down for Penguin. Tries to drive on Jones. Good defense by Dillon. Now Ramsey drives the basket. Help comes from Russ, but Ramsey scores. And he has scored 7 straight points for Penguin. They cut the lead to 40-34. As close as they've been in a while. Head coach Ben Jones for Penguin trying to exhort his defense on this trip down the floor. Hensley, corner, Emberton drives. Going to be a hand check foul. That's going to go on Cole Ramsey. The Yellowjackets will inbound under their own basket. Dylan Jones checks out. Nick Epley, the senior, checks back in for the Yellowjackets. Emberton inbounds under the basket. He's looking, gets it out to Widener beyond the three-point line. Back to Emberton, his pull-up three, good from the corner. And Emberton's first 3 of the second half. And his 5th of the ball game for Brody Emberton puts the lead back to 9, and it'll be a hand check called on the Yellowjackets as Jaden Ramsey tried to drive to the basket. And Penguin inbounds into their own basket. Emberton had to leave the game midway through the second quarter with 3 fouls. Widener's going to check out. Titus Johnson back into the game. And now the officials going to discuss something here. Make sure I guess they got the correct number. And we're ready to go.
Shot up, won't go. Rebound loose. And Burgess had the had the basketball. And then an offensive foul on the Tigers.
Yep, maybe just out of frustration. That really wasn't necessary. He put his shoulder into that guy, 6 inches taller.
Epley in the front court. Titus Johnson off the pass from Emerson, 3-point field goal. This may be, maybe the best, certainly one of the best. I don't know if it's the best 3-point shooting night by the Clinton Senior boys this season. Blocking foul called on Nick Epley.
Payman had cut the lead to 6, and now 6 straight points puts the lead back to 12.
How many threes the Yellowjackets have?
Brody's got 5, Titus got 1, and Nick and Russ. So 8 3-pointers so far for the Yellowjackets. And Widener will check back in. Emberton checks out with his 3rd foul.
Maybe not the best. I'm not sure of their season high, but certainly a good night. 46-34 is the lead. And 3-point shot won't go. Defensive foul on the Yellowjackets. Getting ready for the rebound. I'm not sure what Pangborn's average scoring total is on the season. I don't know if they're on pace to reach their mark. So a good offensive night for Clinton, but maybe also a good defensive night, kind of holding the Tigers to 34 points thus far. But 2:10 remaining in the third. Pass inside. A lot of hands, a lot of traffic. Unfortunately, it's going to be another foul called on the Yellowjackets. Is that Titus Johnson? And I think that's going to be the 6th team foul. So it looks like with the next foul, Payne's going to be in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-on-1. They're going to have the opportunity to shoot free throws for a long time in this ball game on any more fouls. Brody Emberton, he's back up into the ball game. Dawson Burgess is out. Offensive foul on Pangburn. Inside, is that Nick Epley taking the charge?
I think it was the lane he got him. When he made the turn, he was double teamed. Probably if he goes straight up and shoots the jumper, but he leaned forward into the defender. Has verticality, and he leaned into the defensive player and got the offensive foul. And the Jackets on a 6-0 run with the basketball.
Widener's shot won't go. Offside rebound. Tigers. Boy, when you got a team made up of dual sport athletes, to include football players, which most of these guys are, don't be surprised when they're ready and willing to take a charge. Nick Epley, I'm not sure what his game average is, but that's familiar territory for Epley. He's looking to take charges.
Yeah, 2 of 3 on the night, make it 3 of 4 now at the free throw line. You're talking about Payman scoring. They're predominantly getting, for the most part of the season, from 3 players. Tanner Gallion, Jaden Ramsey, and Joseph Ramsey. Of course, Joseph now injured and out for the year. They've had to try to maybe reassess offensive strategy. But
free throw's good, 46-36.
And we've seen Cole Ramsey step up tonight with a couple of threes kind of fill in there.
Emberton's 2-point attempt won't go. Johnson's able to pull away the rebound. Back out. Russ Hensley a little bit short. Widener with it. The put back up and in. Zane Widener. 48-36. Timeout on the floor. 1:17. Go ahead and keep it here as Coach Cole Gardner brings the boys over to talk to them with this 12-point lead here late in the third quarter.
Yellowjackets been strong on the boards on both the offensive and the defensive end. Sometimes you'll see that. I don't want to know how to quantify it, but when you see non-football playing schools, a lot of times when they play football schools, the game is a little bit more physical than normal. And maybe what we're seeing now, there's so many Yellowjackets that play both sports But the Yellowjackets have been really physical on the boards on both ends of the court, both offensively and defensively. And just over the years, I just kind of noticed that kind of a hallmark. You can hit the weight room, but there's something about that physicality of football. It's hard to replicate when you don't play it. Jackets the lead back to 12. It got as close as 6 about 3 minutes ago.
Here we go. Out of the timeout. Foul called, and for the Yellowjackets, that'll be the 8th team foul, so 1-and-1 opportunity for the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to be shooting for a long time. For the next 9 minutes, they'll be shooting free throws, so.
And Gallion's first attempt is up and in.
Gallion's got 10. Yet to hit a 3. Hit 7 in the game at Penguin.
And the second. 48-38. Clinton's kind of been around this 10-point margin. The lead for much of the ball game. Titus Johnson for 3. It won't go. Nick Epley for the offside rebound.
If you're Clinton, you want to win this final minute. If you're Penguin, you want to get to single digits heading to the fourth quarter.
Russ Hensley's three-point attempt won't go. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Inbound the ball. 38 seconds. Nick Epley, long 3. Short. Goes out of bounds. And it belongs to Pangburn. 34 seconds here in the quarter. Johnson at the top of that 1-3-1. Widener, Emberton on the wings. Russ Hensley in the middle. Nick Epley's running the baseline as needed. Step out in the corner. To the corner. Pass, soft spot, the baseline. Back outside. Long three-point attempt by Gallion. In and out, won't go. Tipped. Tigers recover. Ramsey, maybe a little bit of a step back 3 right at the line. Brody Emberton to the rebound. He'll heave length of the floor. Off the glass. It won't go. Third quarter comes to an end. Another good one by the Yellowjackets senior boys. They lead by 10, 48-38. The final 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Yeah, we're getting into the fourth quarter. Paymer's still hanging around. Yellowjackets lead 48-38. They led 25-13 at the end of the first quarter and took a 32-22 lead into the half. It's still a 10-point lead. Paymer to cut it to 6 with 4 minutes to go. But the Yellowjackets got back-to-back threes to push the lead back to 12. They lead by 10, and they'll have the basketball as we start this fourth quarter of play. Paymer will be shooting free throws for the entire quarter. The Yellowjackets committed 8 team fouls in that third quarter. So the Yellowjackets have it. Hensley to Burgess, pulls up from 10, rattles it home, and Burgess has 7, and the Yellowjackets have the lead back to 12 again at 50-38. Ramsey, Jaden Ramsey, inside, cross court to Gallion, hasn't had a 3 yet tonight. Bang! He knocks that one home, and Gallion with 4 threes in that fourth quarter brought Paymer back the first time, and he cuts the lead now to 9, back into single digits. Epley out front. Pangmer now kind of still that 1-2-2 defense. Cross court. Emerton will pull up in front of the Clinton bench. No good. There's Hensley. His second shot, no good, but Hensley's fouled. And Russell head to the line, shooting a pair. He was 0 for 2 in the first half at the line. He's had 2 points here in the second half. The Jackets only 1 of 6 at the free throw line tonight. So look back at that. If the Pangmer gets back in the ballgame, the Jackets left points off the board. Hensley's first free throw good. 51-41, leads back to 10. 7:08 left in the ball game. Hensley's got a second. This shot is no good and run down by Jaden Ramsey, and the Tigers have it. And they get it to Gallion and into Burgess.
51-41, the lead still 10. And has led from the beginning of this one. Can they hang on tonight? They probably had a couple of disappointing losses where they led or played even early in the ball game to just kind of see that evaporate late. Long three-point field goal by Ramsey. 51-44. Still a lot of time left in this one. 6:40. The lead down to 7. Three-point shot by Nick Epley. Good. Epley's got another one. 54-44.
Epley with 2 on the night. I think he had 2 back at Mountain View. This might be a tie for his season high.
Ramsey for 3. Won't go. Tipped out near midcourt. Is that the 10th three-point field goal made by the Yellowjackets tonight?
They count those up.
Missed by the Tigers. They get it back on the drive. They get up in the air. And I think maybe Russ Hensley going to be whistled for the foul. Nick Epley was going to take a charge down low, and he might have got thinking, what? What happened? I don't know if he saw Russ Hensley come up and go for the block up high.
10 3-point baskets tonight for the Yellowjackets. Jaden Ramsey at the line for Pangmer, and he's had a great second half. $13 points in the second half, only 2 in the first half.
54-45, 54-46. .605 to go in the ball game. Burgess working hard against the defender. He's able to spin and kind of fall away towards the baseline. Gets the 2-pointer up in. You couldn't defend that too much better. That's a tough shot, but Burgess able to make it.
Dawson with 9.
So Clinton's already above their game average. Well, let's see, but 56 points already here in the fourth quarter. Long pass, step down to the block. Gallion for 2, 56-48.
Gallion versatile. Most of his points, or all of his points, but 3 have come on the inside tonight.
Brody Anderson against Ramsey. Foul called.
Jackets will inbounds from the side. Pangmer will take a timeout, I believe.
We'll take it with them. 5:21 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellowjacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives, plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
5:21 left in this one. Jackets thinking to an 8-point lead, led by 12 points at one point in the game. Gallion and Jaden Ramsey have kept Payment in the game here in the fourth quarter. 56-48, 5:21 left, and the Jackets have it. Inside, Burgess trying to spin, got behind the backboard, and I think there's a whistle Payment for the foul. Dawson tried that spin move that time, but he was too far behind the backboard to shoot it. And Brock called for the foul for Payment. Jackets into their own basket. And Hensley out front to Emberton. Tries to drive, cut off by Gallia. Now inside again, Burgess turnaround jumper, no good. And Payment comes away with a rebound. 5 minutes left in this one.
An 8-point lead. I think the Tigers got it within 7 moments ago. I can't remember the last time. I don't know when they were at 6 or so, but Gallian's going to drive, spin, get in the lane, won't get the shot. Rebound by Russ Hensley. Talked about the Clinton Senior Girls, their most well-played game of the season, and their win tonight. I don't know if this is the Clinton boys or not. They had a really good win against Hardin Academy last Friday night on the road in that one, but they certainly have played well tonight. 2 points by Gallion and the Tigers. They've cut it to 6, 56-50, and this one's tightening up a bit.
Well, I see maybe Widener get a touch in the scoring situation.
Foul on the Tigers. Widener had the ball.
Zane had 6 points in that third quarter.
And that'll be the 7th. Team foul on Penguin, so it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity for Zane Widener.
4 minutes even left to go in this one. Jackets by 6. It's the game if you're going to win it. You're going to shoot free throws from here on. You can win the game at the line.
Zane's free throw is going to fall off the rim. Rebound to Pangburn. They got a chance to get it under 6, and it's been a long time since it was that close.
Burgess on Gallion, Emberton on Ramsey. 2 key matchups here defensively. The Yellowjackets try to play man defense.
2-point attempt. Tigers won't go. Burgess takes the rebound off the floor. Up ahead, Zane Widener in traffic. Out to Russ Hensley. He'll step into the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound. And the Tigers have it. Quickly up the floor across midcourt. Defense in front. Gallion will pull up. Toss it back to Ramsey. He'll drive the lane. Kick out. 3-point attempt from the corner. It's up. In and out. Won't go. Tipped inside. Pangborn's got it back. Dribble through the lane. Left side. 2-point basket. Good. 56-52. Under 3 minutes to play. Coach Cole Gardner wants a timeout. Stem a little bit of a run here by the Tigers. They've cut it to 4. With just under 3 minutes.
2 points in the first half, 16 here in the second half. He and Gallion went 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They've combined for 26 second half points. Penguin had 22 at the half. They got 52. They've scored 26 of Penguin's 30 in the second half. We talked about, for the most part this season, they've been a team that had relied on 3 scorers and 2 role players. One of those scorers, Joseph Ramsey's out for the year. Those other 2 scorers have definitely stepped up here in the second half, scoring 26 of Penguin's 30, and the Jackets still have a lot of work left in this one. I got a dogfight with 2:56 left. Jackets with 25 points in that first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 16 in the third quarter. Jackets have scored 8 here in the final period. Take care of the basketball, get high percentage shots, and you're going to go to the free throw line. That's how you close out a game like this when you got the lead.
Here on Letter Jacket Night at the arena. And here we go, out of the timeout. Emberton, Widener, Jones, Hensley, and Burgess. Cross midcourt. Jones looked at the double team there momentarily by the Tigers. Maybe depends on where he is on the floor. Widener into the lane. Shot won't go. Russ Hensley gets it. His shot. A third. A tip won't go. Russ gets it back. He'll have a third chance. He's going to spin and draw a foul inside, and that'll send Russ Hensley to the free throw line. Let's see if this is it was a 1-and-1 opportunity on the spin. Right. He was not in the act of shooting yet.
Jackets continue to be relentless on the boards. They got 3 shots that time. Hensley goes to the line. He's 1 for 4 at the line. Got to hit the free throws to close this one out.
And Russ gets the free throw. Russ misses the second. The lead is 5. Dawson Burgess has it, and he's tied up by Ramsey. Alternate possession to the Tigers.
See what Payne wants to do here. Gallion and Ramsey, got to keep an eye on them. Jackets open the game in a 1-3-1. Now going man-to-man, trying to cover the shooter, especially on the perimeter.
On the drive, shot up, won't go. Russ Hensley, another defensive rebound.
Was a tough shot there. Ramsey was completely behind the backboard, still almost got it to go.
Dylan Jones to try to double team. He dribbles through it and gets it off to Widener. Saints pass to Brody Emberton. Brody will drive, one-hander up around the defender, won't go. Gets his own rebound. The second shot won't go. Out of bounds, belongs to Clinton.
Once again, Jackets get 3 shots at it. You like that. Just want to be able to finish those. 1:33 left, up 5. 2 points will be huge here. Make it 3 possessions. Dylan Jones in, trying to take care of the basketball, run the offense.
Going to dribble back near midcourt. Pembroke comes up for a double team, but we'll go ahead and commit the foul.
Or a big 1-and-1 here for Dylan. Jackets will shoot 2 on the next foul. Foul number 9 on Pangburn.
A little bit short on the free throw off the front of the rim. Pangburn with a rebound. They could get it to a 1-possession game. Into the corner, open for the 3. High arch, good. 3 points, 57-55, a 2-point game.
Cole Ramsey's got 9 all from the 3-point line.
Jones, Emberton, Hensley back to Dillon. 1 minute to play. Clinton's kind of playing a little bit of keep away, and they'll reach in and foul Russ Hensley. That's 10 fouls here in the second half on Pangburn, so it's the 2-shot double bonus for Hensley.
Burgess will foul out for Pangburn. Had a good ball game tonight. Burgess with 8 points on the night, including 2 3-point baskets. So there's one of their outside shooters heading to the bench. And Gabe Jones will check in for the Tigers. And we said it before. Comes down to free throws here in this one.
And Russ gets the first one up and in.
Big shot here, chance to make it a 2-possession game with a make.
And the second. Russ, does that put him, he's in double figures now?
Russ in double figures.
He may have already been in double figures, but a good offensive night for Russ Hensley.
Don't foul, keep the clock moving.
45 seconds. Emberton defending. Ramsey on the drive. Won't get it. Russ Hensley with another defensive rebound.
Good defense that time. Didn't give any ground. Ramsey forced all the contact that time, and Jones is going to get fouled.
He'll get it.
Good job on defense by Russ Hensley.
Dillon gets it up the floor. Gets away from the defenders just enough before Tigers able to commit the foul in the front court. 30 seconds to go. The lead is 4.
Dillon with a pair here. On defense, you don't want to foul. You need to know where Gallion and Ramsey are. Try not to give up the wide open 3. You can give up a 2 here, but not a 3.
Dillon gets the first. Coach Cole Gardner wants a timeout. Quick break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellowjackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, Penguin to cut a 12-point Clinton lead down to 2. The Yellowjackets have fought back and now have a 60-55 lead with 30.4 seconds left. Dylan Jones at the line. He's got one more free throw left here, a chance to make it a 6-point lead. Both teams are in the double bonus, so you don't want to foul if you're Clinton. Stop the clock, and you don't want to give up a 3-point basket, but Dylan's got one left here with 30 seconds left.
And the free throw is good. 6 points, 28 seconds to a win. If the boys can hang on here tonight, boy, it'd be a shot in the arm for them. They've had some disappointments lately and even this week. 4th game of the week. Shot's blocked. It's up in the air. Hammer gets it back. The clock's running. Missed a second shot. Tip. Clock's still running. Foul called. That will stop play. Pangburn will have free throws. That's what they need, a chance to score points with the clock stopped. But it's all the way down to 7.9. The Clinton lead is 6. That's the 10th foul for Clinton, so the 2-shot double bonus for the Tigers.
Look for Gallion to try to hit the first one and miss the second one and try to get the rebound here for Pangburn. Gallion's had another great night from the field. He's had a great career. The senior Tanner Gallion. Brother was a great player too. Tanner hits the first one. Look and see if he tries to miss this one on purpose.
He gets the first free throw.
And he does, but it went in.
Off the backboard. 4-point lead.
He is. He can't even miss on
Jones
purpose.
to inbound to Widener. He does. Zane's foul to go to the free throw line.
He's that good a shooter that he can't miss on purpose. It still went in.
I think I saw one of the college broadcasts. So they talked about when you do that, you got to miss with the high arch and hope to get the bounce off the rim. They said sometimes when you kind of shot put or do that straight on, sometimes you don't even hit the rim. You hit the backboard, and it doesn't count. That time he did the line drive, but it was right off the square of the backboard and into the basket. 62-27. The first free throw is good. Clinton's got a 2-possession lead, but for something unforeseen here, Clinton is 7 seconds away from getting the victory tonight in the 4th and final game of the week. And so certainly a shot in the arm here as we're in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. And I think you said earlier tonight, did you say what Newport boys beat Mountain View boys? And, Clinton's, they need to, with as far as losses in conference play, getting a win tonight then will help them out, too, with Newport already getting a win tonight. And not a loss.
Yeah, Clinton has 8 losses. Ball Knob, I think, was playing at home tonight against Rosebud, and Rosebud beat them. And Ball Knob would be 8 losses. The Yellowjackets could pick up a spot. Newport trailing. They're now 2-8. The Yellowjackets are 3-8 on conference season. Yellowjackets get a win here. Big shot in the arm to get a win for confidence. And then you play Harding on Monday, a team you've already beaten. If you could get another win there, and then you go to Newport on Friday, a team that you beat here by 1 point, maybe a chance to pick up 3 wins and get yourself a better position for the district tournament. I think everybody would – you're not going to have to play Rosebud. They're going to be 1 or 2. I think everybody wants to avoid Riverview at Riverview in that district tournament. You don't want to have to go through them to make it to the regional. So the higher you can finish up in the standings, the better is to maybe avoid Riverview.
Out of the timeout, Widener gets the second free throw. The lead is 6. Clinton doesn't foul. They won't. 3-point shot by the Tigers. Won't go. Hey, that'll do it. Clinton Senior boys win tonight. A lead from start to finish, 63-57. And what a night after a fantastic senior girls game. The senior boys, they look inspired tonight, and they win this one over the Tigers at home as the teams walk across midcourt, shake hands, the coaches, and it looks like they'll gather at the midcourt circle for a post-game prayer. Hey, we'll step away for a moment for our